The narrative deviation that pulls you from Austen's well-worn path is not merely a fanfiction indulgence, but a profound reclamation demanding you confront the emotional labor buried beneath every polished sentence and social expectation. And true reinterpretation requires not replicating Regency perfection through mimicry, but integrating the weight of unspoken longing until retelling becomes an act of radical empathy rather than nostalgic reproduction. In The Detour, Miranda Flan transforms the Pride and Prejudice variation trope into precise exploration of feminine sovereignty and intertextual healing, proving liberation isn't found in securing Darcy, it's forged in honoring the woman beneath the bonnet when every literary tradition demands she remain archetype. From parchment and petrichor narration, listeners enter worlds where subtext is syntax and presence is the only unbreakable vow, perfect for fans of emotionally intelligent Austenesque fiction, where female complexity defies period constraints. When Elizabeth Bennet takes an unexpected journey beyond Meryton, expecting social obligation, she discovers the detour mirrors the exact suppression she's endured beneath years of performative wit. And Mr. Darcy's quiet refusal to enforce class hierarchy creates space for connection defying canonical destiny. Navigating altered timelines and buried attractions, Elizabeth realizes this divergence isn't about romance, but recalibration, with Flan avoiding reducing Elizabeth to spirited heroine or Darcy to brooding idea, instead crafting radical reciprocity within constraint, where trust is earned through honoring boundaries even as propriety blurs them. An audiobook narration amplifies this alchemy by capturing Elizabeth's disciplined composure fracturing into clarity and Darcy's guarded intensity revealing warmth beneath vigilance, making listeners feel seismic shifts of souls learning some stories can only be claimed when you stop letting canon define their validity. What elevates this beyond typical variation fare is portraying Regency intimacy as somatic practice rather than romanticized pastiche, with Elizabeth confronting how genteel culture equated worth with compliance, while Darcy creates sanctuary where her contradictions exist without diminishment. Their relationship evolving through shared silences during carriage rides bypassing performance, rhythms protecting both historical integrity and psychological safety, and mutual defense against society mistaking tenderness for impropriety. Supported by secondary characters encoding suppressed grief, elders carrying intergenerational weight, and the English countryside itself absorbing centuries of unspoken bargains, reinforcing that in extraction-based systems, tenderness toward process is technique, and presence is sustainable resource, with social rituals mirroring emotional attunement, and letter exchanges becoming metaphors for earned trust. For audiobook listeners, this production is immersive descent into sacred reimagining, with narrators embodying Elizabeth and Darcy with remarkable distinction, sound design anchoring existential stakes through distant church bells, rain against manor windows, and hushed breath syncing with moments of clarity, pacing mirroring revelatory cadence from deliberate reflection to surging awakenings, ultimately defining Austenesque fiction by centering female epistemology within variation frameworks, and affirming that sometimes the most powerful act is choosing to wander off script, honoring whole self even in landscapes shaped by